Hey guys, it's your favorite manic depressive dream girl here to teach you how to go from this to this in just a few minutes. So today I'm going with my mom to one of her doctor's appointments and I want to do some makeup, but I don't want to do too heavy and I don't want to do foundation because I'm going to be wearing a mask and I don't want to have to worry about, making the mask all dirty with my foundation and getting everything all mushed around and causing more acne breakouts because of that moisture buildup. I don't know about you, but when I wear makeup, I feel more like me. I feel like it's a way to express some of that creativity that I have inside of myself, and sometimes I go way overboard and way crazy with it, but I also really love doing simple looks like this one that you're about to watch. If you like this video, make sure you let me know by hitting that like button and click subscribe to see more videos like this one. To start out, I've got my hair pulled back so I have a better view of my canvas, and I'm going to get a little bit closer. Okay, to start off, we're going to be using an eye primer. The one that I'm going to be using today is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. It's oil-free and fragrance-free. By using an eye primer, it adds a base layer so that your eyeshadow won't move around, so it'll stay in place and is less likely to crease. So to start, I'm just squeezing out just the tiniest amount on my finger, and we're gonna go right in. You can use a brush if you'd like. If I was doing this on somebody else, I'd be using a brush for sure, but for myself, I like using my eye. But for myself, I like using my finger just because I can really get in there and it helps to warm up the product. You just want a light layer over the places that you're going to be putting your eyeshadow. Just like that. And do the same for the other eye. You want to be careful not to pull your eyelid too much because that can cause wrinkles. You want to use just the lightest amount of pressure. Just enough to help blend that down. As you can see, it kind of neutralizes the color and diminishes the look of those veins coming through. We're going to wait a little while for that to become a little more tacky and a little less wet. So while we're doing that, we're going to do our eyebrows. We're going to be using the IT Brow Power Universal Taupe Brow Pencil. I like this one because it's a neutral shade. It doesn't add too much red to my brows like some of the Auburn pencils do, and it's not going to add any darkness to my brows like using a brown would do for me. But you just want to use whatever color works best for you. We're going to use the little spoolie end and just brush those hairs, mess them up a bit. It's going to look a little crazy before it gets better. This is just going to help lift your eye a little. So brush the brow and then pull it down. Brush the brow up. And then pull it down. And just smooth things out. Now, if you're like me and you have thicker, fuller brows, you can certainly just use a regular spoolie and not do anything else with them and be fine. Or you could use a clear brow gel. Or if you want to add just a little bit, if you want to make those brows just a little bit fuller, you can use the pencil and just start a little bit away from the front. And using brush strokes, just kind of fill in the areas that need to be filled in. Once you have your brows filled in, you just take that same brush, same spoolie, and blend in. Now that our brows are done and look just very natural, we're going to be going in with eyeshadow. We're going to be using my current favorite palette, NikkieTutorials Beauty Bay Eye Pigment Palette. It's got the light side, dark side, and when you open it up, look at these beautiful shades. Okay, start with the shade 5 AM. It's this nice brown color. And I'm gonna use the Morphe E62 brush. It's got a nice angle to it, but really you could use any more densely packed flat brush that has more of an edge to the top. So you can see how there's more space there. You can use a brush that isn't angled. You can use whatever brush you have. This is just one that I like to do for the crease. So we're gonna take that shade, shade 5 AM, and we're gonna place it. We're gonna take the brush straight in, and we're just gonna place it where we want the crease to be. For me, because I have hooded eyes, I go a little bit above my natural crease. We're just gonna kind of stamp that in until we have the placement where we want it. And then once we have it there, we can just drag it a little bit to fill in those gaps. We're going to stop about 3/4 of the way. And now we're going to go into the other eye the same way. Now, to blend out those edges, we're going to go in with a fluffy brush. This one is from Julep. It's just a regular fluffy brush, really soft bristles. And we're going to go into the shade Basic Tret. I'm going to the shade Basic Tret. It's a nice light brown beige color that's almost the color of my skin. We're just gonna lightly tap in there, and then we're gonna take this fluff on the side of the brush, and we're gonna take it just right over the top of 5 AM. And just in small motions, we're gonna blend that out a little bit. Right on that edge, just to give it a nice little feathered look. And then we're going to take a swipe through here too, just to blend that out a little bit more. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. Once that's nice and blended, you can take the same brush, same fluffy brush, back into 5 AM, just so lightly, and tap it on the outer corner of the eye, just to darken it up a little bit. What I love about these shadows, these eyeshadow pigments, is that they build so well and they blend so well. So again, just one small tap into 5 AM and then back onto the outer corner. And you can do this with any darker brown shade, any deeper brown. You don't have to use the same palette that I'm using. The basic principle is a darker shade and a lighter shade. And once you've got that all blended in nicely like that, I know it still looks a little crazy, bear with. Now we're going to go in with the shimmer shades. Now we're going to take a densely packed brush like this one, that just has a nice flat edge to it. And we're gonna go in on the side of it. It's a little bit tapered, as you can see. And we're gonna go right in to the shade. Go into the shade Underground. It's this nice gold color. I'm gonna go right in, pick it up with the brush, and go right onto the lid. Then once you have it on that lid, now we're gonna go on to the other eye. And if you want to have it pack a little bit more punch, you can go in with your finger and just go right in the center. And it gives a little bit more sparkle. Okay, now that we've done eyeshadow, it's time for eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Morphe eyeliner pencil in Lights Out. It's a black, it's a nice dark black color. You can use a brown pencil if you'd like, or if you want to be crazy, you can use another color eye pencil. But for this, I'm going with black because I feel like it lines my eyes a little bit sharper. Then you grab your favorite mascara. The one I'm using is Maneater by Tarte. And there you go. It's that simple. And it's great because now when you put on your mask, you still got a little bit of makeup on. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below so I can make more content like this. Or if you'd like to see me do something else, let me know. Thanks.